In this video, we're going to talk about the initial pairing process and wake-up process for the Simu motor. It's going to come with your Somfy control, whether it's a single channel, 5-channel, or 16-channel remote. Upon initial pairing process, your motor is going to come in factory mode, meaning it's silent. If you press the up button or the down button, nothing is going to work. What you need to do to wake up the motor and pair it to the remote, you're going to press both the up and the down button simultaneously and hold it until the motor jogs or the weight bar moves up and down. That now paired the remote to the motor. What we're going to do is we're going to first check the direction. Obviously, you see when I'm pressing the up button, the unit is running down. When I press the down button, it's running up. To change the direction, you're going to press and hold your My button until the motor jogs and the weight bar moves up and down, which has now changed the direction of the motor, so my up is up and my down is down. If you do not complete this process at this point in time, you will have to go through the rest of the process and then go into a double cut process. So it's important that you make sure to do that at this time before you set any of your limits. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take our weight bar up and we're going to set our top limit first. If you press and hold the up button for more than 2 seconds, it's going to continue to run. During initial install, what I recommend is do not try to fine-tune your settings. Leave your weight bar approximately 6 to 12 inches down from the top and the same from the bottom. In order to soft set our top limit, we're going to press the down and the My button opposite of where we're setting our limits. We're going to press and hold both of those together. The motor is automatically going to run down. We're going to let the system run its cycle, and when it gets near the bottom, we're going to stop it. Again, we want to stop this approximately about 6 to 12 inches off of the ground just while we're in installation mode. So we're approximately about 8 inches up off the floor. We're going to soft set our bottom limit. To soft set the bottom limit, it's going to be the opposite of where we're locating plus your stop or your My button. We're going to press and hold those. Motor's going to run up. Stop it. Doesn't matter where you stop it, you don't have to let it run the full cycle. After this point, these are the two things that most people forget, is after you've soft set your top limit, soft set your bottom limit, you need to encode those to the remote and the motor by pressing and holding the center My button. The motor is going to jog when it's accepted that command. Then you're going to flip over the remote. On the single and 5-channel, it's going to be your blue button on the back. On your 16-channel, it's going to be a gray program button. After you complete these 3 steps, you're going to press and hold the program button until the motor jogs again. This will complete the initial pairing process. Now, important on this is you can only program with the Simu motor 1 motor at a time. If you try to have multiple units powered up, you're going to cross-sync the remote, you're going to cross-sync the programming to the channels on the remote. So you need to make sure that all other systems, all other motors are unplugged if they are not fully programmed. Once you complete all of these steps, you can then leave this motor powered up and plug in your next motor to do the same programming process on that. What I do recommend is when you're doing your initial install process with the Simu motor, use your extension cord and the plug that we provide versus hardwiring. If you're hardwiring this, if you have any issues, it makes it much more difficult to complete the processes or get it back into factory mode. So I always recommend with all of our motors to use an extension cord first, then do your final wiring to your connection point.